Hey guys, today we're gonna just go through the Forex pairs and I'm gonna show you what I see, what I don't see. So here, for example, we had a nice break and retest, but I was asleep at this time. Don't see anything else at the moment. As you see, I always start from the daily and then H4, H1, so the top-down time frame analysis. Here it's kind of rangy, so I don't like to get in here. Let's see. Here we could maybe see a bounce at support. Oops, bounce at support. But I think this is not gonna play out today. I'm not gonna mark it up. Here we actually have quite a nice setup. As you see, we have this clear zone right here. Tested it multiple times, then broke below. Now we are retesting it. So I'm gonna place an alert here, mark it up as red, and do an arrow where I think price is gonna go. And then if this alert is gonna hit, I'm gonna look for entries. Okay, we're gonna start from the daily again. This looks like a good upwards direction here, but I don't think there's a good reason to entry right here, as it still has not broken above this zone right here. Okay. Here we maybe gonna see a break and retest. If price breaks this zone, it could retest here and then continue in this direction. I think that's quite a good setup, as it's bounced at this daily zone right here and could now continue down. I'm gonna mark it up as well. Here we are currently break and retest that is playing out. It looks very good, so I'm gonna mark it as orange. And I'm gonna have an arrow here. And an alert just in case. I'm probably gonna take the setup later today. This also looks quite good, on the H4 at least. So we have a good uptrend, but now we have like wicked at the zone and broken above this support zone here below the support zone. Now currently forming a red candle. This spike here does not look so good, but it could also just be a liquidity spike. So yeah, I'm gonna mark this up as orange as well. Looking to maybe take a short here. Here we also have a break and retest, as you saw. Tested a support here, then broke below, and now is retesting it. Also agrees with the overall downtrendish direction, which could now continue after this up move here. In the lower time wave, it doesn't look as great, as we have tested it multiple times and made higher highs into the zone. Still gonna look to maybe take this one, but I'm not completely sure, so I'm just gonna mark it up as red for now. Here we are also at the zone, but I don't think that we are gonna go down from here. I think we're gonna go up. It's just what my intuition tells me at this moment. Maybe we're gonna go here and then up, because we have this small zone right here. But yeah, I'm just mark it up above the zone and then look for break and retest like this. Oops, break and retest like this. Okay, so daily looks Bit messy, H4 as well. Here took a trade, which didn't play out a few days ago. Yeah, that just looks way too rangy, just in a big range right here. Okay, interesting. I think the downwards direction will continue here overall. I don't see a good entry right now. Yeah, I would like to practice these lows first and then maybe look for something and not look for this right now. Because I think then the upwards direction looks a little bit too strong here. So if you have two conflicting directions, one on the higher time frame down and on the lower time frame up, then it's maybe smart to just not take a trade. Okay, this also looks extremely rangy. We're not gonna take this. This looks very weird as well. It looks a little bit like a break and retest on the daily. Not so on the H4, it looks more bullish here. So I don't really know. Yeah, here we may have a break and retest really soon. So this is what I'm gonna mark up here. Just alert, little arrow. Here we did go down of the zone, but it failed to make a real clear lower low and instead continued this upwards direction here. So I may be taking this as a bullish setup here. It's very intuition based. It first needs to shift up on the M15 and M5 into the upward structure. And then take this straight up to this zone. So let's mark it up as orange. The purple ones here are the trades I took, but didn't journal yet. So I didn't put a screenshot of them in my journal. This one I closed early as it just bounced at the zone and then broke below this low here. Now seems like that does continue, but it's still looking very, very rangy. And if we extend the zone right here, it hasn't fully broken it yet. Here we have another partial loss, which just started making upward structure from here. And it would have fit my stop loss right here. So I got out earlier. Here we have another setup that it was just too messy. Took it yesterday. I thought it would just continue down here, make a lower low. But instead it started making from an uptrend structure and ranging. So I got out and it looks like this was a good decision as well. Yeah, this one hit my stop loss yesterday. It was a very clear zone. At this point, especially if you look at like here where I took the trade, yeah, but it just didn't play out and instead hit my stop loss, which will happen. Okay, here are the red ones from yesterday and the orange ones from yesterday. Just gonna see and look if they're still valid. So here again, this zone now doesn't look as clear anymore. Maybe we would need to adjust it a little higher, like this, because it bounced here. But then again, we would need to paint it very thick here, which this looks fine to me. So yeah, maybe this was a break and retest. The entry is a little late now, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mark this up for now. Here I wanted to push a little bit deeper to these recent highs. Didn't happen yet, and it's also now looking a little bit too rangy for me to consider the setup anymore. This one does still look okay, but on the daily, of course, it has already turned around. So maybe we don't even need to wait for it to come down to this zone, but instead could try to get a good entry right now. Let's look at the H1. Looks a little bit messy here. I still think it has good direction. I think that if we have a position right now, we would probably have to place our stop loss below this low. And the risk to reward wouldn't be that great. So I don't really know. I'm still gonna mark it up for now, because it looks very, very good on the daily. Okay. Here I was looking for this bounce yesterday. I couldn't get an entry because it happened played out at night. It still looks good. I still think it will go down to this zone. Maybe we can get an entry right here. Of this zone. Doesn't look so good under H1 though. So not sure about this one. I don't think I'm gonna take it. So this setup looks very good. I marked it up yesterday. It now has had some bullish momentum here. So I'm gonna leave it orange. You also see here on the H1, made a lower high, then tried to make a lower low but failed. And instead is now moving up. So if you see this structure, see that it looks bullish here. Okay, so I'm probably gonna take the setup. No, if this was just a chart trade I marked up. I think it will break the zone here. You see it, it's ranging at the zone. Already tried to bounce. It's now making higher highs. Pretty similar to some trade we had. I don't know which one it was. So we could try to take it here. So I'm gonna leave it as well. Trade could, for example, if you want an aggressive entry, look something like this. Targeting a higher high here. Or a more conservative one-to-one could look something like this. Okay, we're almost done here. This looks pretty similar, as you can see. The pairs correlate quite a lot here. This looks a little bit more bearish, but I don't think it will bounce here. Although it's actually making lower highs here. I'm not looking to take anything on this anymore, so I'm not gonna mark it up. And then lastly, we have the trade I'm in currently. This was just a simple break and retest on the daily or H4. This very clear zone right here. It bounced multiple times. It made a lower low here and then came back into the zone, having a clear bearish momentum here. Then I took it at the break of this recent low here. It's looking pretty good. Making another lower high here. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how it plays out. So lastly, I'm gonna put all the orange ones here and all the red ones here. Probably once I'm done after this video, I'm gonna put them into my channel. And then I hope you liked the video. Hope you will learn something. Leave a like if you learned something, comment for any questions, and subscribe if you want to see more of such analysis. Thank you for watching.